Good afternoon. Next news. Texas Democrat abruptly leaves DNC call after being warned she's committing felony. The Hill. A Texas Democratic state lawmaker abruptly left a call with Democratic National Committee (DNC) Chair Ken Martin and other top party leaders on Wednesday after she was warned she was committing a felony. "Sorry, I have to leave," State Rep. Nicole Collier, D., said at one point in the call, interrupting Martin. "They said it's below are your comments. Until politicians start going to jail when they do something wrong, the people will never respect government. We keep getting told, no one is above the law. But it doesn't seem to apply to politicians. So I resisted. I objected, in the only way I knew how, and that's to resist." Checks out. Remember the kids in school who thought they could do whatever they wanted and didn't have to follow rules? Some of them grow up and turn out like this. Acting like children. If she did commit a felony, then prosecute her and get a guilty verdict, and if that happens, put her in prison. Then the law will mean something. Even when they're at work, they don't do their job. So she admitted to committing a felony. Sounds like a guilty plea. Let's get the process started. Regardless of the legality, it speaks volumes to her intent when she would rather hide in a bathroom, strategizing with the DNC and other Democratic leaders, instead of openly discussing her thoughts on the House floor in front of her constituents. Cory Booker talking about dignity. Now that's funny. Why does she refuse to do her job and only wants to obstruct everything? If she doesn't like the policy, she needs to show up to work and debate against it. Not hide it in Illinois and in the bathroom on the phone with new dollar cam. We need term limits. Would be great to elect normal people. If she was shirking her official legislative duties to be on the call, she was wrong. If she was disclosing internal business to outside parties, especially the media, she was also wrong. While we do have the right to free speech, some jobs restrict the public release of certain information when it is permissible to engage with the media, and the locations from which it can or cannot be done. Marvin, like most politicians, you missed the point. Gerrymandering has been used by all political parties. When the Democrats get back in power, they'll change it to, the point is, do your job. How long would you have your job if you did the same type of grandstanding? Sen. Cory Booker, DNJ, blasted the news as outrageous, saying, Rep. Collier in the bathroom has more dignity than Donald Trump in the Oval Office. Everything is Donald Trump to these people. Nothing else on their minds. That is truly derangement. To all the Democrats, please continue down the road that you're on. It would be more dramatic if Booker had the Brooklyn Binary Baptist Women's Choir backing him up. It's like taking your child to the store and the child throws a tantrum, but you threaten the child at "we are leaving" and you don't leave. Instead, you buy them that thing they wanted after you handed some discipline. Human bad behavior. It's not just in Congress. Leave it to Booker to claim that racism is involved here. She obviously did something that is a felony and she needs to answer for that. I am so tired of politicians being able to commit crimes and nothing is ever done about it. She needs to be prosecuted for her crime. She spoke to a person who was out of view of a camera while in a bathroom. Videoing in a bathroom, locker room, changing room, or any other public space intended to allow la privacy to remove clothing is inherently a problem. Even with the best of intentions, accidents can happen, and if it's online, it's out there forever. Failure to recognize that shows a complete lack of sense by her and everyone that supports her poor decision. I always find it funny when our representatives don't know the laws that they created. When children misbehave, it is appropriate to provide greater supervision in order to keep them safe. Democrats have replaced ringling bros. Texas Penal Code Section 21.15, the invasive visual recording law. It is crime to photograph, record, or broadcast images of an intimate area such as a locker room, bathroom, or changing area. I look at all these comments and have come to realize the hypocrisy is real. All the Democrats were doing is finding a mechanism to resist the significant gerrymandering going on in Texas at the instant of DT. The Texas Speaker couldn't put it any clearer, that the effort of T. He Republicans is pure political performance, not fairness nor justice. I agree with Collier that she should not be made to sign no agreement for any police officer to follow her around. What was her crime? The Republicans have a criminal in the White House, convicted in the courts. If there was a felony they could have charged her with, they would have. Being black had nothing to do with not doing your job. Quit using the race card to cover your bad judgment. When you can't be trusted to act as an elected representative, then you get treated like a middle SC Hool student. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.